What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and if not, keep your head up. I hope it gets better. Hopefully this video helps you with that or in some way or another. Let me know in the comment section how you guys are doing, but it is time to get into business. Somebody has went to Twitter and jumped into my DMs, had the unmitigated gall, the courage to give me a challenge. And the challenge is to create 4 or 5 tag teams and or factions with the newly drafted wrestlers on the main roster on WWE, of course, okay? But since I'm doing this video, you know what that means? I accept. Now, before we get into this, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it to get an update every time I upload a video. Give me a like to show me some love. Now, let's get into this, okay? So, tag team number 1. I've thought about this tag team way before I was presented with this challenge, like a whole 12 hours, right? That's not that long. I mean, 12 hours is long if you're working, but this is the tag team that I have. I think they will be a great enforcer heel tag team on Raw, in which the likes that we haven't seen since like AOP, but at least with these guys, they have personality. AOP, their personality is bone dry. Outside the ring, they were basically like big for no reason. Okay, AOP, relax, I don't want to fight you. But I think these guys would be great with a combined weight of over 700 pounds of dominance. And that is the tag team of Odyssey Jones and Bronson Reed. And I think they'll be great to get together. And I think it'd be great for both of them. Like, these guys are great on the mic. Bronson Reed is very menacing, very convincing, very charismatic in his promos. As long as he don't talk like he did against Bobby Lashley, talking about week after week, I'm going to be bringing this meat and he ain't gonna know what's coming. We don't need those type of things. We don't need to be, we don't need that. But overall, Bronson Reed is pretty good on the mic. Very convincing, very menacing. He's pretty big. He has that size, you know what I'm saying? And he dominates in the ring. And on the other side, we have Odyssey Jones, who's chock full of personality. And in NXT, I know he is this guy who's pretty positive. I love his energy. I really do. And, with him being that way, when it comes down to getting down to business, he gets pretty serious. He take care of business in the ring. He's pretty dominant in the ring, okay? And the thing about him is he has this unique thing like LA Knight, where they kind of remind you of things of nostalgic days of like the golden era or of the attitude era or of the ruthless aggression era. And then also they're a new wrestler, so they got new things that they can do. And he obviously reminds us of Mark Henry. If you look at him, he reminds us of Mark Henry. His in-ring work kind of reminds us of Mark Henry. And if Virtual Fighter ever decides to do a live action movie, you gotta cast this guy as Jeffrey, okay? But that's neither here nor there. But again, with his personality being as great as he is, people love his personality. He come up to the main roster, people are gonna love his personality even more. So with him teaming up with Bronson Reed, he don't have to be full-blown heel. He just have to get serious when it's time to take care of business. But I think him being super positive, his head is in the clouds, and Bronson Reed being this person who's super serious and ready to jump off the cliff and hurt somebody, you know what I'm saying? They can balance each other out personality-wise, and that'll be great chemistry. But if at any point they decide that, hey, we don't want this tag team to continue down the road, it's already made there, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bronson Reed can turn on Odyssey Jones after people already love him, and that'll be great heel heat for Bronson Reed, and that'll be great babyface love for Odyssey Jones. And I think one day Odyssey Jones is going to be a huge star if they book him properly, if he stay healthy. His personality alone is enough to draw people in, but he's a bigger guy, so this is going to be really interesting. Now, number 2 on my list is something that I took like a whole 0.25 seconds to think about after I looked at the draft list. And this is something I think other people have mentioned variations of, but I'm going to put this up there because I agree with it as well. And that is the tag team of my guy, A-Town Down, Austin Theory, and Grayson Waller. Okay, between those guys, they're perfect for each other. They pretty much have the same personality. It's like when you play a fighting game and you guys pick the same character. That's pretty much what it is. They're an accent swap of each other as far as personality wise. Actually, you know what? I would say if there's 2 fighting game characters that have the same moves, kind of like Tekken with Bake and Warong, then that's what these guys would do. But anyways, at the end of the day, they're full of themselves. They think they're the best in the world. They talk so much crap on a daily basis, and that is why they'll be a great tag team, because people will get annoyed at their pride, get annoyed at their arrogance, and that'll draw more heel heat right there. And also at the same time, when that's happening, when they draw more heel heat, guess what? When they face teams, it'll give the face team a great rub. But imagine if these guys are annoying people and continually winning over and over and over. It's going to be like that Floyd Mayweather heat. People are going to watch it just to watch them lose, and hopefully whatever face goes against them, they're hoping the face will win. Kind of like, what Roman Reigns got going on, what Brock Lesnar had going on. I'm not saying that they're going to be on that level, but I think it'll be great for both of them. And again, if they wanted to break them up, pride is already there. Arrogance is already there. You can already use that. And Austin Theory is way younger than Grayson Waller. I think Grayson Waller is like 32, 33. Austin Theory is about 23, 24. So Austin Theory, being the petty guy that he is, can use the age thing to try to cut, cut Grayson Waller down and just talk trash. And then they'll have a match against each other and then they'll go their separate ways. So that's just my personal opinion on that one. So number 3 is I'm kind of cheating on this one, so I guess I'll add a bonus one after 4. Number 3 is something that was already put together in NXT. I mean, if you watch NXT and you know who the Way is, I think these 2 ladies, they're already on Raw, so you might as well put them together. I don't really have to put much into it, and that's Indy Hartwell and the Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae. I think that makes all the sense in the world. They obviously don't know what they want to do with Candice LeRae, and I think Indy Hartwell, once she heals up and she gets that boot off, then I think they'll make a great tag team, and they already have the chemistry. We saw Dexter Lumis last night come out and carry Indy Hartwell after she relinquished her title. So obviously they're gonna have some elements of the Way probably still happening. I'm not sure. I don't think that confirms that, but that could be the case. I forget where Dexter Lumis was drafted to. I think he got drafted to Raw. I know Johnny Gargano got drafted to Raw, but I have to look at that again. If not, either way, just put Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell together. That makes up a tag team. All right, number 4 on this list is a faction that I want to create that involves a lady that I've loved since Evolve, man. She's great in the ring. I think she has a great look. She's amazing, and I've been raving about her as much as I used to rave about Matt Riddle, Keith Lee, Austin Theory. The list goes on and on before they come to WWE. And yes, this is my girl Shotzi Blackheart. Now I think she should be a leader of this specific faction, and some people may say, why would you create this faction? We got this faction over here, Damage Control. And I'm just like, I don't even know why they're still together. Like, why are we even talking about Damage Control? Like, at this point, it's so ironic that at this point they have no control over the damage that was done to them. You can't repair that. They need to break them apart. Hopefully Io Sky wins that championship off of Bianca Belair, and then somehow this causes some disruption in the group and they break apart, or if she loses it, break them apart anyways. They don't need to be around each other. It's not good juju for them to be around each other. I haven't used the word juju in a long time, but back to the group that I want to create, okay? Shotzi Blackheart as the leader of this faction. I think involving these other 2 ladies, the way that they look, their aesthetic, their personalities, I think they will mesh really well. And to have her lead the faction of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn as a heel faction, I think it'll be great for all 3 of them. I think it'll be absolutely great for Shotzi Blackheart. She hasn't had the opportunity that she needs to have, but for these new individuals coming up to the main roster, and I love Isla Dawn and I love Alba Fire, especially back. I remember when she was Jenny. I wasn't a big fan of her when she was Jenny in NXT UK, but Alba Fire is great, and I love the fact that Isla Dawn and Alba Fire is here because I'm a huge fan of NXT UK. So I love the fact that NXT UK alumni are getting drafted up to the main roster a lot more than they did before. So I think that'll be a great one. And the number 5 one, the bonus one, that if my first one, between Bronson Reed and Odyssey Jones, does not happen, this isn't necessarily saying that this person should join this faction, and I guess it should be it's kind of cheating. But I want to take Odyssey Jones again, and if they keep him as a singles competitor, I think it'll be great to have him have like a short stint or a short thing going on with the New Day. You know what I'm saying? Because his personality fits right into that group. Like, they're these happy-go-lucky individuals, and to have him kind of be like this fan of New Day and trying to find a way to get into there, and they have these like goofy, I guess, shenanigans or whatever. I think it'd be an interesting storyline, but I don't want to put all my stock into that one. I'd rather go for the Bronson Reed and Odyssey Jones one, okay? So let me know in the comment section, what did you think about my list? Who would you put together as far as newly drafted superstars with the older superstars? Let's talk about it in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute, peace, have a good day.